Thank you so much for coming out in this weather and braving the rain. So this is our kickoff meeting for updating the Village of North Hudson Comprehensive Plan. My name is Nicole Peterson and I'm here from St. Croix County. I'm a planner there. We're providing technical assistance to the village in this plan update. Thank you for welcoming us into your community, and I'm excited about this process. So the comprehensive plan, the purpose of it is to guide the physical, social, and economic development of the village. We will assist in updating the plan in accordance with the Wisconsin State Statute, Section 66, Comprehensive Planning. The Village of North Hudson Comprehensive Plan was last adopted in 2006, and it is available on the village webpage. We will also be reviewing the village ordinances consistent with the comprehensive plan through this process. A couple more purpose statements about the comprehensive plan. This is to update the community information and analyze demographic trends. We're also wanting to gather your public input and, of course, plan for the future. And the graph on this slide is a preview of the village population trends that we will provide in the plan update. It shows the consistent population increase in the village since 1950, with projections to 2040 that predict the continued population growth. And those predictions are based on an extrapolation calculation that just predicts the same pattern into the unknown future. So we started this project this past fall. We worked with the village officials to develop the project schedule and adopt the public participation plan. We also opened the online survey and launched the project webpage to share project information. And the address is shown at the bottom of this slide. And we've also created little tabs in the back if you want to grab a tab and look up that project webpage, you can. It's my understanding that you also may have received a postcard in the mail because the survey results showed 159 people have filled out the survey to date. So that's terrific. So glad that hopefully you'll stay engaged and participate in the process throughout. It's going to be a year long about. This evening, we're at the vision session, still launching the project, and tonight we're hoping to gather just general ideas in all of the plan topic areas. And we ask that you please, of course, complete the plan survey if you haven't by December 1st. And then we will be reviewing draft chapters of the comprehensive plan in meetings from December all the way until July, with a tentative plan adoption in September of 2025. And please check the project webpage for updates to the schedule. So the 2025 comprehensive plan contents mirror or match the Wisconsin State Statute required elements, including housing, transportation, utilities and community facilities, agricultural, natural and cultural resources, economic development, intergovernmental cooperation, land use, and issues and opportunities, and finally implementation. After this presentation, St. Croix County staff will gather public comment at stations set up around the room, and then each one of them represents an element of the plan. And the remainder of my presentation is a review of the subtopics of each of those plan elements that we're asking for your feedback on this evening. The first one is housing. The housing plan element will include an inventory of the housing supply in the village and forecasted housing demand. The slide shows a map that's included in the 2006 adopted plan showing housing densities in the village. And throughout this plan update process, we will be reviewing the 2006 plan, the text within it, also the maps like this one, and all of the graphs and the demographic information, and updating all of the relevant data. So the housing subtopics include lot sizes, housing types, affordability, condition, maintenance, accessory dwelling units, and new housing development. The next element is transportation. This one will include an inventory of the various modes of transportation and goals for the future. The slide shows the functional road classification map, again within the 2006 adopted plan. We'll compare it with the functionality that's currently existing. And the subtopics in this element include roads, of course, sidewalks, trails, streetscape improvements, mobility devices, transit, accessibility, railroads, air, water, ATVs, and trucking. The next element is utilities and community facilities. This element will include an inventory of all of the community facilities and goals for the future. This slide shows the community facilities map within the 2006 plan and the current village town hall. Very beautiful facility you have here. The subtopics in this element include village hall, of course, utilities such as sewer, water, recycling, and electric, emergency services, and community services such as schools and libraries. The next element is natural and agricultural resources. This element will include an inventory of the community resources and goals for the future. This also includes cultural resources and conservation of these. This slide shows us a 2006 map of the cultural resources, including a historic district or a proposed historic district and an architectural inventory. I'm excited to review that and find it. And Mary, you're kind of giving a look, and I'm hoping that we still have it and we can find it and maybe include it in this update plan. So the plan is very robust and filled with information from then, and we're excited to update it with the more current information. So subtopics in this large area are the conservation of resources such as ground and surface water, parks, shorelands, forests, environmental corridors, wildlife habitat, and agricultural and cultural resources. The next element is economic development. This will include an inventory of the economic base and goals for the future. And this slide shows the potential commercial center and redevelopment area map, again from the 2006 adopted plan. Subtopics in this area are the locations and types of commercial and industrial uses, business retention and attraction, tax base, home occupations, and economic development programs. The next topic is intergovernmental cooperation, and this element will include an inventory of joint planning and with other jurisdictions, and again, goals for the future. And the subtopics here include collaboration in several areas such as watershed districts and water body protection, health, land use, utilities, facilities, and public services. And close to the last element is land use. This will include a guide for future development and goals for the future. This slide shows your current future land use map as part of the 2006 adopted plan. We'll be taking a close look at this map and comparing it to your existing ordinances for consistency, and also hopefully inventorying the goals from you, the public, about where you would like to see different types of development. The subsections in this element are rate of growth, enforcement of land use regulations, density, land value, redevelopment, conflicts in land use, and again, a review of zoning and land use consistency, and finally, demographic impacts on land use. The final topic area is issues and opportunities and implementation. The state statute calls for just an overall comprehensive plan, statement of goals, and most likely we will be including goals in each one of the previous elements that I've discussed. But this 2006 plan also had that overall statement of goals for the community. And again, thank you for attending this open house. We look forward to hearing your comments and answering any questions that you will have at the stations. And moving forward, we invite you to, again, take that plan survey if you haven't yet. Also spread the word to your neighbors that they please take it by December 1st. That we like to start the process with a bunch of public participation and get your opinions so that that can guide the process moving forward as we draft the plan. Please also visit the project webpage for project updates. And again, we invite you to visit each of the stations set up around the room and provide your comments either on sticky notes or just tell our fellow staff that are here with me this evening. Thank you again. With that, I'll close.
Site, kind of the overall page. Mm-hmm. Are you concurrently going through comprehensive plan updates on all those other communities that are listed that I noticed?
Not all of them, but yes, we are working in town of Kinnickinnick right now. They're at the end of their process, and we have assisted the town of Somerset and the town of Baldwin and the town of Richmond with their comprehensive plans. We completed those in 2002 or 2022 and 2023. We also just started in the town of Star Prairie. So yes and no, not all of them, right?
Clarification, I think, is that you are doing this in a comprehensive way throughout the county, and it's a kind of a process that you have experience in doing, obviously, as you are county planners, and that's what's going on in all these other communities. So it's really we're not alone in this, are we?
That's correct. That is correct. Yes, and feel free to reach out to those other communities too, Rob, if you have, questions about the process or our assistance.
There are certain statute requirements for the adoption of a comprehensive plan, and that to kind of work through the process. But for sure, every chapter in that is of the villages alone, and that's so it's up to you what you want to put in that ordinance for goals or that draft goals and objectives for the village.
Yeah, we start with your existing plan. That's our baseline. And all of the data that's in your comprehensive plan, we'll be including it in the updated plan. But what we're doing is adding current data and then identifying those trends. So I hope you'll join us, kind of move around the room.